I guess I triggered some of the stands today. But you know what? I don't really care. They have every option to leave, but they don't. They stick around because they like what I had to say. I think what I had to say either tickles their fancy or whatever. But they're still here. I just find it so funny. You talk about LeBron. You talk about LeBron. But sit here for every fucking video. Oops, I was supposed to say that. Stay here for every video. Watch every video. Giving me views and all kinds of stuff. But anyways, I posted this in my community tab. This is how weird these guys have gotten. And this is regarding my video about John Wall. And so, like I said, some of you probably already seen it at the community tab. This is what this airbrain said to me. YTC1234. I don't know what it's really user tag. Don't care. You love John Wall but hate LeBron. First of all, where in the hell did I mention LeBron in that video? The video is about John Wall. Anyways, let me ask you this. What's the difference between Cleveland's LeBron's game and Wall's? LMAO. Wall dominated the ball, couldn't shoot worth SHIT. He's worse shooter than LeBron. And he had a better team than LeBron had in Cleveland and never made a single finals. But we love Wall. Second of all, you condescending bastard. I never said once in that video I was a John Wall fan. Matter of fact, I don't even like John Wall like that. I would say him as a person. I don't even like his game like that. It never appealed to me. So what the hell are you talking about? You dumb. Oh man. Freaking YouTube restricting what I want to say. Because I was about to call him something out of his name. But anyways. I never said once I was a John Wall fan. I just don't get where is this coming from? You're mad that I don't like your boy LeBron so much that you try to fix something in your brain and try to make an issue out of nothing. Or also, like I always say, argue for the sake of arguing as well. Yes, John Wall underachieved with that Washington team. But let's look at John Wall's Washington team. Because there's a couple of things in there I had to push back on. For one, LeBron's teams, the first time he was in Cleveland, you can count the second time he was in Cleveland. LeBron's teams one year, the 08-09 season, they won 66 games, right? I think the year they went to the finals, they won 50 games. I think it was 50-32 to be correct. I think they won almost 49 to 50 games as LeBron ascended into his popularity into the NBA history books as well. They won 66 games one year, my guy. They won 66 games that year. That's way better than whatever John Wall's team. John Wall's teams were usually 3rd, 4th, 5th seeds. They was never really that great to begin with at all. Sad to say, LeBron's teams were a little bit better than John Wall's teams, especially in the beginning. LeBron's teams had everything. They had, at one point in time, they had Larry Hughes, who could play defense. He was on a defensive team at one point in time. I think he was even a steals leader. One year they had Mo Williams. He was an all-star one year. Daniel Marshall, who was one of the first stretch forwards that could stretch the floor and shoot. Anderson Varejao can rebound. Ilgauskas can rebound and score. One point in time, he was an all-star. Daniel Gibson, even though his career didn't really amount to what people thought it was, but during the finals and that playoff run, he was crucial. And as we always say, and I said in the last video, who was the only person that stopped LeBron from winning the ring in 07? It It wasn't his teammates. It was LeBron. Because he couldn't read the defense that the Spurs was giving him. He couldn't shoot. They stopped him from playing bullying ball because Tim Duncan and I think it was Matt Bonner was on that team down low. That's all on LeBron. And if you want to count the season, the second stint in Cleveland, he had a way better team. A way better team than John Wall. If you count that second stint in Cleveland. Come on now. You had Kyrie and Kevin Love. J.R. Smith. What are we doing? What are we doing? They're just making up stuff. Let's see here. Let's go through the years right quick of LeBron. LeBron going to the playoffs. I don't think they made it to the playoffs until 2005 season. To be exact. Let's see here. I'm looking at the stats right now. So, first season, I know they didn't make it. Second season, sophomore year, is 42-40. Just missed, right? They just missed the playoffs that year. Let's keep going. Finishing ninth. 05-06 season, they was 50-32. They lost to the Pistons in the semifinals in 7 games. Let's keep going. The next year after that, when he went to the finals, it was 50-32, winning 61% of the games. They got swept by the Spurs in the finals. 07-08, they was 45-37. Went to 7 games against the Boston Celtics. 08-09 season, of course, like I just said, they was 66-16. Losing to the conference finals to the Orlando Magic. And this last year in Cleveland, it was 61-21. They were 61. Back-to-back years, they won 60 games. Back-to-back years, they won 60 games. What is this guy talking about? Who was on that roster on that 61-21 season, the 09-2010 season, when they lost to the Celtics in 6? They was the first seed, too. Daniel Gibson. Danny Green wasn't really Danny Green yet. They still had Ilgauskas, Antoine Jameson, an older Shaq, Anderson Varejao, Delonte West, Mo Williams. They had Leon Poe, Jamario Moon, and J.J. Hickson. All those people are younger. And they didn't really amount to anything anyway. Maybe except for Danny Green. Later on. That's who they had on their team. We all know what happened in 09-10 season in that Boston Celtics. We all know what happened. We're not even going to try to speculate what happened. We knew LeBron gave up because he wanted to go to Miami. Now, if you look at John Wall, most of his years in Washington, right quick, since we're going to do some comparisons here. We look back at John Wall's career. Let's see here. Sorry for being a little bit slow. This guy had to make me do this. He made me do this. John Wall in his first season, they was trash. Let's just say that. Next year, they was trash. It was 20-46. I think that was the lockout season, too. The next year after that, they was 29-53. They had Bradley Beal. Just got Bradley Beal. I'm looking at the roster for when Bradley Beal was first drafted in John Wall's third year. Bradley Beal, John Wall, Trevor Ariza, Lene. Yeah, that's a real surefire way to get to the playoffs. The next year after that, they did get better, 44-38. They had Trevor Ariza, Bradley Beal, Drew Gooden, which was probably a little bit on his way out as well. Al Harrington, Andre Miller, Otto Porter, Lene, Garrett Temple. They got a little bit better. I think they probably got a little bit better because Andre People don't give Andre Miller credit. He's probably one of the better point guards of the 2000s, but he gets no credit. They lost to the Indiana Pacers 4-2 in the semifinals, 46-36 the next year. Who would they have on the team? Look at me. Made me look at the roster right quick. On the roster that year, pretty much the same. They have Paul Pierce, an older Paul Pierce, Raymond Sessions. Still had Lene. The reason why they got there as far as they did that year to the conference semifinals, losing to the Hawks, because they had some veteran leadership with Paul Pierce on there. 2015-2016 season, they was finished 41-41. They did not go to the playoffs. That team was no great at all. No more Paul Pierce. I think Paul Pierce left the next year after that. 2016-2017, 49-33. Finished the conference semifinals, losing to Boston. This time they had Bojan Bojanovic, Bradley Beal once again, Marshawn Gortat, which was big for him, Brandon Jennings, Marquise Morris, Kelly Oubre, Otto Porter, and John Wall. That team was a little bit better. But that team, let's see here, 43-39. Lost to the Raptors in the first round. This time they had, it's pretty much the same team. Let's keep going. And I think that's as far as you can go, because John Wall, I think, was hurt after that. 32-50. Yeah, it was 32-50. It was trash. Dwight Howard, they also had Dwight Howard on this team on the 2018-19 season. It was pretty much trash. John Wall was hurt, so we ain't going to go that far. But anyways, back to what I was saying. The things that these guys make out of an argument. I never said once I was a big fan of John Wall. Like I said, I'm going to repeat myself one more time. I did not like his game. I thought his game was to me. So I didn't really watch too much of John Wall. If you compare these two's shooting percentages, John Wall's shooting percentages for his whole entire career. Let's see here. Put this back up right quick on Basketball Reference. Let's put his name back up on there. John Wall, for his whole entirety of his whole career, he shot 43% from the field, 32% from the three-point. So he wasn't that bad. He wasn't terrible. If you compare it to LeBron James, which is kind of hard to do because LeBron has played in more games and has played longer, of course. But let's see what it comes out to. So, LeBron James, for his whole entirety of his career, and you gotta put the context in there, how many games he's played, compared to John Wall. LeBron has shot 50% from the field, 34% from three. So, from the three-point line percentage, it's almost the same. Now, field goal percentage, you told her that, you got to take into account that LeBron bully balls his way to the basket. Of course, it's going to be higher. And it appears that John Wall isn't as good a shooter as LeBron James. But I already knew that. So I don't know why he brought that up. I'm not even saying John Wall is better than LeBron James. So what is he getting that from? What is he even getting that notion in his head? And I know John Wall never made it to the finals. And anyways,